The city's only safe, Inspector Gadget. Oh, he's number one.
Now, it's certain.
See here, it's Drake tipped me $1 and said I got to an argument with my Asian girlfriend, and I'm not gonna read the rest of this. He's basically saying they're insulting each other with racial stuff, and I'm not gonna go along with that. I got 2 gifted subs to troll accounts. Gotilla Juice did 100-bit cheer and said, "What's your favorite Pokemon?" I don't have a favorite Pokemon in particular. I don't play Pokemon enough to have a favorite Pokemon. But thank you for the cheer. He says, "Hope your night's going well." Indeed, it is. Derek is wondering who my favorite Eevee evolution is. I don't really have one. I always forget what they are. What's my favorite president? I don't have a favorite president. What's my favorite Pokemon? Squirtle. Squirtle. Shit. I don't have a favorite Pokemon. I don't have a favorite ice type, Derek. I don't play enough to know all the ice types. I do like the new Vanillite in this one. The one that looks like ice cream cone is pretty... Fears and Dreams to me $1.30. So my girlfriend's favorite Pokemon is Execute. What's yours? I don't have a favorite Pokemon. I don't. One of my staple Pokemons that I always liked was, what is it, Gyarados or whatever his name is? The one that comes out of Magikarp. I like that you can evolve a simple fish into something so crazy and complex. So that's what I'll go with. I don't know how to say his name. Gyarados or whatever. There you go. It's my favorite. I don't have a favorite Pokemon. Sorry. The one Pokemon I seem to get in every game is Gyarados. Although I don't think I caught Gyarados in Arceus Legends because it was flying around and you couldn't really, it was hard to catch, so I never bothered. But usually I get it. Usually I get a Magikarp and I evolve the Magikarp. So I don't have a favorite Pokemon. What's my favorite color? I don't have a favorite. I like blue, black, and red. Those are my 3 favorites. Here we go. Fred Flizzle Juice said, "No politics. What's your favorite color?" I don't have a favorite. I like black, blue, and red equally. And those are my 3 favorite colors. What is your favorite color? The majority of the stuff on your channel is red. Is red your favorite color? I don't have a favorite color because that's stupid. That's like saying, what's your favorite junk food? I like a lot of junk food. I'm not the person this is my favorite. You know, I like a couple. I like blue. I'm wearing blue right now. I like blue. I like black. I'm wearing a black hat. I like red. Those are probably my 3 go-to colors. All right. And of course there are variations of those that I like more, but those are probably the 3 that I like the most. I don't have a favorite. Okay. I don't have a favorite musical artist. It's Rita. I don't. Amazing music, but it's like iconic songs. So, you got The Touch by Stan Bush, you say she says she's just a friend. That kind of songs that you recognize from the time, the different time frames. Those are cool, iconic songs, and you can sing along to them. The stuff in GTA 5 is like, what is this? It's just like odds and ends, the oddest selection of music. Almost like they overblew their budget on the game, on designing the game, and they realized they didn't have enough money to license good music. So I don't know what happened there. I really don't have a favorite station. I think the music sucks. I really do. And Ice in Doob cheered and said, "Who's your favorite rapper?" Mine's Eminem. I don't have a favorite rapper, but when I did listen to rap, it used to be Snoop Dogg, Dr. J, and Eminem. So, oh my God, I don't have a favorite Spice Girl. Sergeant Movie just asked me, "Who's my favorite Spice Girl?" I think I even remember who the hell they are. Oh my God. Uno Andom cheered and said, "Who's your favorite artist?" Mine is John Singer Sargent. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have a favorite artist. Then he says, "You're the only streamer I trust with these bits. I got scammed by Wings." These are all memes of other people, so yeah. I'm just gonna ignore it. Just the real Derek. What's my favorite band? I don't have a favorite band. I don't listen to music anymore. I haven't listened actively to music since the 1990s. No lie. I'd say maybe in the mid 2000s I listened a little bit because I used to commute back and forth to like an office job, but not seriously. But outside of that, I haven't listened to an actual album of music for the greater part of 10 years, if not longer. So no, I don't really have a favorite album. I mean, there are a lot of bands I used to like: Stone Temple Pilots, Bush, Collective Soul. Just to name a few. There's probably like maybe a dozen bands that I really enjoyed in the 1990s that were my go-to bands, and I would listen to their albums over and over and over. But no, I don't have a favorite album of all time. Mr. Swag, I received a $1 tip from Little Shake and Bake. What's your favorite song? Do you like Radiohead? I don't have a favorite song. I haven't actively listened to new music in many, 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 many years. Back in the day, in the 90s, when I actively listened to music, it was like a lot of alt rock and stuff like that. But I just don't actively listen to music in my modern life. If I do, I listen to like a retro gaming station or something like that when I'm out and about. So, there you go. Excuse me. Am I doing a chill stream with a few drinks over the holidays? That's the Christmas special. That's exactly what we're talking about. We're going to be having a few drinks, a few beers, maybe some eggnog, just playing a variety of games you guys are currently voting on, and just chilling and having fun. That's all it's about. I don't have a favorite Christmas song, Cookie Monster. No, I don't have a favorite Beatles song. Miss Phantom R3 Button asked, cheered and said, what's my favorite karaoke song? I've never sang karaoke. I don't have a favorite karaoke. What's my favorite kind of whiskey? I don't have a favorite kind. The few kinds I've had are like Jack Daniels, which I think pretty much everyone has had at some point. There's this cheaper one called Black Velvet. Yeah, Black Velvet. I used to drink that on and off, but I haven't had whiskey in a long ass time. The one that I always bring up that I like, I can't remember what it was called now, but it was like something Cool Breeze or something like that. I can't remember what it was called, but it's a whiskey that has a mint flavor, kind of like imbued in the whiskey itself. It's really good, and that I definitely like. But I haven't had whiskey. I couldn't even tell you. I don't even know if I've had whiskey in the last year. I don't think so. Ryan Timmy $1 says, unbanned Chucky Jack, he did nothing wrong. No, he definitely did many things wrong, and he knows better, and he just still does them wrong, and he's not coming back. So tough titties for him. Sorry, Ryan. Thank you for the $1 tip. Why can't we be friends? To the cheer and says, why do people say Phil is hitting the gin again? Is there some sort of inside joke? Probably because I used to say that gin and tonic was my favorite drink, I guess. So that whenever they're saying that, they're basically just saying Phil's drinking again. That's what I guess. Marzales did another cheer and said, take milk thistle capsules for liver repair. I have no idea what that is, but I guess it sounds like a homeopathic suggestion, homeopathic remedy. Tom, but anyway, Bob, my favorite drinks, honestly, do I have a favorite drink? No. I don't really like beer that much these days. I find that beer it's too filling, too much calories, and it makes me feel bloated. And I sometimes, like, for example, I used to drink beer during my marathons that I do, like Christmas Marathon, and by the end of the marathon, I have like a stomach ache. I wouldn't feel good. So if I'm going to have a drink, I usually just have a mixed drink, and there's so many different good mixed drinks out there. Of course, everyone laughs when I say gin and tonic, because people think for some reason that all I do is sit around drinking gin all day, which isn't true. There's idiots. But gin is great. If you get a good one and you mix it with something refreshing, like gin with mint or something like that, very good. Margaritas, and there's so many different ways to have a margarita. Lime or melon or strawberry margarita is good, or more citrusy. There's so many different types of margarita that are good too, depending on the level of tequila you're putting in it. I used to have rum and coke a ton. I really don't drink it anymore. I used to drink it so much back in the day. I stayed the fuck away from it. Moscow Mules are pretty good. Really? Oh, you know what I like to do? There's one restaurant I like to go with and always get a Mai Tai, because their Mai Tai is like giant. They give you this huge drink. And not to say that the flavor of the Mai Tai is insanely good or whatever, but when you get a giant drink, it's fruity, but you also get some rum flavor in there. That's pretty good. But I don't have like a staple go-to drink that I would always do. When I go out, I just look what's on the menu if I'm going to have a drink, by the way, because a lot of the times I don't. A lot of the times if I go out, I don't drink because I'm driving. But every once in a while, you treat yourself, right? And then it just depends on what I feel like. So thank you, Bob, very much for that tip. That got us to the glasses goal for tonight. So thank you very much for that. We're at $62 in tips and climbing. Thank you for the support. Have I ever had Jägermeister and Red Bull back in the days? I've had Jägermeister. I never had it with Red Bull. But I've had Jägermeister. And it's funny because Like, if you think about the flavor of Jägermeister, it's kind of gross, but it's not bad. Like, I've had it, and it's like, wow, everything about this would tell me I wouldn't like it, but for some reason I had it, and I liked it. I never had too much of it, though. Eternal, I've never had a White Russian before. In fact, I don't even know what's in a White Russian. I've never had one before. Would I do the old X-Men Legends game, someone just asked? I think I did. I think I played X-Men Legends 1 and 2 as co-op playthroughs a long, long time ago with John Rambo. I'm almost positive that as he was coming over once a week for like 2-3 years when we were doing co-op constantly, that those were games that we did full playthroughs of. Would I play them solo? Nah, those are co-op games. Just like the Marvel Ultimate Alliance series, it's definitely meant to be co-op games. Okay. Favorite drinking games? I don't play drinking games, Big Papa Phil. Never have. What's my favorite flavor of sparkling water? Oh, you mean like the ones that I get? I don't really have a favorite. I drink all kinds. I do wild cherry, cherry limeade, tangerine lime, key lime, Concord grape. Those are the 5 that I drink the most of. And then there's others that we get like mango pineapple. What's the other one? There's another one too that we sometimes get. But those are the flavors that I drink most often. Let's see here. Big Boy Dumper says, what is your favorite type of wine? Favorite type of rice? Oh my god, he's asking me a million questions. I don't have a favorite type of wine because I don't drink wine. However, my girlfriend likes wine. So I told her maybe we should start drinking wine together and try different kinds of wine and stuff. That's something I've never done. I'd be interested in doing that. You'll become a wine connoisseur. Who knows? Harbler just did a 50-bit cheer. Said, what is your favorite Attitude Era feud? Mine was DX versus the Nation of Domination. I did not watch WWE during the Attitude Era. I didn't. I missed the whole era. I started watching it during the Invasion angle. And I watched it before then during the New Generation. When you had guys like Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels first premiering. That's when I watched it. What the fuck is going on? So I don't have a favorite feud because I never watched it back then. I don't have a favorite wrestler overall, Bubble Buddy. I have like generational wrestlers. Like the 80s, I would say Macho Man, Roddy Piper, and like Hulk Hogan are my favorites. 90s would probably be like Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels. Attitude Era is probably Stone Cold Steve Austin. HBK as well, I really like. And then like the next era probably would have been like Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit. So sad what happened with fucking Benoit. I mean, nuts, but I still respect him as a wrestler. And then after that, probably CM Punk. Chris Jericho also is like an all-time great in my opinion. So those are probably the guys I hold in the highest. Peter Jish says I should start a weather video blog. See if I can get more consistent viewers that way. Whatever. Hydrocarbon says, name your favorite wrestler. I don't have a favorite wrestler. I don't. If you're asking, like, back in the old school days when I was growing up, in the 80s, it was probably Hulk Hogan and Roddy Piper and Macho Man. And probably Andre the Giant, those 4. Then in the 90s, it was probably, like, Bret Hitman Hart, Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon. Then as I got older, there was the whole Attitude Era, but I wasn't watching wrestling during the Attitude Era. So actually, I wasn't really into it until the Invasion angle happened in the early 2000s, and then there was tons of wrestlers that I was a fan of back then. You know, Chris Jericho has always been a staple favorite of mine, but overall, I don't have an overall my favorite wrestler of all time kind of a deal. So, favorite Resident Evil character, Barry Burton. I hope this is not Chris's blood. So Derek says, can't wait for SummerSlam tonight. Also wondering who's your favorite MMA fighter. His is Rampage Jackson. And do you know Tom and Jerry? I don't have a favorite MMA fighter simply because I don't watch MMA. There was a point in my life when I did. It's been a long time since then. So I certainly don't have a favorite one. And of course I know Tom and Jerry, the cat and mouse comedy cartoon duo. Only Trust around here did a 100-bit cheer and said, what's your current favorite wrestler and what makes you appreciate them? I don't have a favorite wrestler anymore because I don't actively watch wrestling that much anymore. I haven't actively watched it in about 3 months. And, you know, every once in a while when I do watch it, you know, I enjoy it, but it's few and far between, so I don't have a favorite wrestler anymore. I don't watch it enough to have an answer for that. Derek, no, I don't have a favorite tag team Cesaro was in.
Way to the ring.
He should have been with fucking, let's face it, he should have been with Chris Hero, which is the original tag team he was in. Oh, no, I don't have a favorite TK slider track yet, but I'm sure I will eventually. Look who it is. What's my favorite multiplayer map in the entire game right now? Oh, shit. I don't even know. I hate it when people ask me what's my favorite thing. I don't have favorite. I don't play favorites. I really don't. I really usually don't have favorites of anything. Unless you're very specific. Then I'll have a favorite. Like you ask me, what's my favorite platformer ever? I'll say Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario World, I'll say. But I don't have like in this map, I don't know. I don't have a favorite map. I don't care. Stupid. Game, I don't have a favorite game. Somebody I didn't meet here, he said it would be possible to join your team. Ryan asked, what was for dinner and what's my favorite gun in Warzone? We had sloppy joes with turkey instead of beef, and some macaroni and cheese. So an all-American dinner, really. I don't have a favorite gun in this. I haven't played it enough to even really know the differences between the guns. I've only played it, this my 4th session, something like that. I'm barely getting a hang of it. Maybe in the long run, I'll know. And I'll have an idea of what my favorite guns are. But for now, I have absolutely no favorite gun whatsoever. 0. So yeah, I don't have a favorite single-player game ever. Like, I love so many different single-player franchises over the years. There's no way I could answer that question. Oh my god. John asks, what is my favorite and least favorite JRPG? I don't have a favorite. It's a tie between games like Final Fantasy IV, 6, Chrono Trigger, Super Mario RPG, etc. Least favorite JRPG? Oh man, I can't answer that because I'd have to see like a list of games that I played, man. I've played so many over my life, I can't answer that. I don't have a favorite genre of games, E Honda. I don't. I like too many games to have to say there's only one genre that's my favorite. Brother Nero took me $1.30. And now that you've played all the main Metal Gear games, have you gained an appreciation for how the series evolved, and which one is your favorite? I have, and I don't have a favorite because I really haven't played them that often. I can't say I have a favorite when I really only played them all once or twice only. But I definitely like this. I like the series. I understand where it's coming from. You know, when I was younger, I did not like games that were slow paced with stealth and stuff. Now, I don't find them so bad, but at the same time, I'm not in love with it, you know what I mean? But I definitely appreciate, like I said, look at this, the cinematic quality of this game, the voice acting and everything, right? It's high quality stuff. So Hillary Clinton's cankles to me $1.30. And he says, how do I officially report you to Twitch for getting the I Am Fucking Sonic song stuck in my head? I can't stop humming it, and I'm getting on Hillary's pantsuit's nerves. Keep up the good work. Thank you for the tip.
I am fucking Sonic. Woo! And you can't fuck with me, yeah. I am a fucking hedgehog. And I am twice a fucking.
Jerk Store tipped me $1.30. Is any chance you'll play Redemption in Metal Gear 4? Who knows? He said, which one's your favorite? I don't have a favorite. I don't have a favorite character yet. I mean, Kaz is seems really good as a starter character. Crystal Laser did a 100-bit cheer and said, okay, more seriously, Phil, what is your favorite genre of video game? What is your favorite series in that genre? I don't have a favorite genre. I can tell you some of my favorite genres. Fighting games, obviously Street Fighter, being Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, my favorite game of all time. Survival horror games, probably I would say a tie between Resident Evil and Silent Hill. Those franchises. FPS games, Call of Duty probably is my overall favorite in that regard, although Battlefield also has been really good over the years. See, I don't have like a favorite genre. You know, platforming, side-scrolling platforming, definitely Mario and Mega Man would be the two in that regard. There you go. I'm not going to go into more detail than that at this point. Faf asked what's my favorite game. I don't have a favorite game of all time. I don't. You know, the favorite franchise would probably be over time Street Fighter. I played more than anything. But I've played so many different games over the years that I loved. Yeah. If you're talking throwbacks to my childhood, you probably talk about games like Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy 4 and 6, that kind of stuff. Super Mario World. Definitely Super Mario World's the Mario game I played the most of any Mario game. I love that game.
Who's that?
Just me.
Roll out the red carpet.
Tja.
Arthur Fat.
Tono89 resale for 15 months. What's your favorite game of the year? Have you ever heard of Mitchell games? They suck ass and you shouldn't play them. No, never heard of them. And I'm not going to tell you yet because I'm still playing games. I don't have a favorite of the year yet. That'd be very irresponsible of me to say something like that when I don't know yet. Which was my favorite Fallout game? I don't have a favorite. They're all good. Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4 I actually all really enjoyed. For various different reasons. I don't think I have a particular favorite 1 or 2 or anything. I just like them. They're good. I go Tilda Juice Chooses says, happy to see my favorite Mexican streamer. Yes. As you know, that's where I'm from, south of the border. What is my favorite character in the game? I don't have a favorite character in the game. I haven't played the game enough to know a favorite character in the game. I definitely like Bowser, but I don't think he's as good as some other characters. Gonta did nothing wrong. Just asked me, who's my favorite girl so far? Honestly, I don't have a favorite. It's just like, you don't, I'm not like that. I'm not gonna like, oh, I like this girl, I like that girl. I would probably say the best friend is the most intriguing because you've spent so much time with her, but now all of a sudden, like, now you notice that she's a girl. You ever notice those stories? Oh, I'm best friend with a girl for my whole life, but now all of a sudden I notice she's actually a girl because I'm a teenager now, my hormones kicked in. I think that's stupid in my opinion. You would probably think of the girl more as a sister than anything else in my opinion. I'm just saying. But anyway, what is my favorite Dragon Ball Z transformation?
The designated hitter.
There aren't that many. Like, there's Goku has 4 levels. No, actually, Goku has 3 levels, right? Unless you count Kaioken, then I guess he has 4 transformation. Vegeta has 3. Right? Gohan has a few. Actually, Gohan only has 2. He never goes Super Saiyan 3. Yeah, and he never fuses either. He has that version that's supposed to be above everyone else, which makes no sense. I don't have a favorite. I'm just getting too complicated. Joe just tipped $11. Thank you very much. He says, have an even 800. I don't like odd numbers. Interesting question. Do you have a favorite superhero? I love Batman myself. He always seems to look out for the little guys. When I was a kid, I always liked Wolverine. I don't know why. Maybe I just like the ultimate anti-hero badass style character. But it was always Wolverine for me. Today I don't care. Today I'm 37 years old. I don't have a favorite superhero anymore. I do like superhero stuff. I like Batman. I do. I like Batman more than Superman, that's for sure. Which is really nice. We have someone who actually contacted me behind the scenes and said, Phil, I'm a huge fan of when you play fighting games, and I know you're playing King of Fighters 15 next month. Will you, or would you like some artwork? I said, sure. And they said, well, what's your favorite team? I said, well, honestly, now I don't have a favorite team. When I first started playing King of Fighters in the 90s, the first team that I used seriously was the Ikari Warriors team, which is Ralph, Clark, and Hyder. I really liked that team. But over time, I branched out and tried using other teams who I really like too. And in this one, I don't even know who my team is going to be. So it's like, all right, well, just based off of that, I'm going to make a nice picture of Ikari Warriors. And he did. Well, Simpsons Hit and Run is a good game. I like it. Aguilar Torius Chitty said, what shows did you grow up with? Who's your favorite character? I've talked about this a million times, you know, don't talk about like cartoons. I grew up with things like Ninja Turtles, Batman animated series, Disney Afternoon, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I actually watch Simpsons with my parents every Sunday night. And I don't have a favorite character. I think that the cast of The Simpsons is so diverse that you can actually have good episodes based on any character in the entire franchise, so. And Aguilar Torius shoot again, he said, I like it. Yeah. Retro Jim Cheater said, what's your favorite Mario character? I don't have one, quite frankly. I really don't. If you, I would say Yoshi is my favorite character for like Mario Kart. And also for games like the Olympic games. Because when I played Mario Kart back in the day, I always liked playing as Yoshi. I thought he was a good all-around character. But I don't have a favorite character in the franchise itself. Favorite villain is definitely Bowser. Oh, it was Anton, and he says, what was your favorite movie? I don't have a favorite movie. Well, I have favorite movies of different genres. For example, if you ask me what's my favorite comedy, I'll say Ghostbusters. But I don't have a favorite movie overall. Okay. BOS Paladin said, what's my favorite horror film? I don't have a favorite one. In fact, I like multiple different genres. I like psychological horror. I like actual slasher films. I like a lot of different horror.
If I
I don't have a favorite movie of all time, Darkside Johnson. If you ask me a genre of movie, I could probably give you a more specific answer. So if you have a genre you'd like to know, let me know. Spawn Killer, I don't have a favorite Christmas horror movie. I'm aware that there's quite a few of them, right? There's movies such as Black Christmas and Krampus and stuff like that. I've seen a few of them. I'm not big for like a crossover style movies like that. Like probably the most prominent one always was The Nightmare Before Christmas, which I still to this day don't know if that's a Halloween or Christmas movie or if it's neither. I don't know. Like I'll watch them, but you know, I'm not into them. I'm not crazy for them. So I technically don't have a favorite because I don't really watch them or like them that much. I like the pure Christmas movies. Derek says I was watching your Friday the 13th videos, and now I'm wondering what your favorite movie is. I don't have a favorite movie at all. I really don't. I like movies of different genres.
The designated hitter.
What's my favorite horror film? I don't have one. I don't have a favorite horror film. I asked about the hot chick, what's your favorite horror movie? Mine is the original Halloween film with Dr. Loomis having the most chilling line in the movie. He has the blackest eyes. Croak? Huh? I don't know what's going on. Anyway, oh, I see what he's talking about. He's talking about the freaking the emote we have in stream chat. One of the frog emotes has black eyes. See, so he's referencing the emote. I get it. I don't have a favorite horror movie. I am a fan of the incredibly formulaic, cheesy slasher movies of the 80s, such as Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Halloween. I think horror really had a resurgence in the 2000s when a lot of the Japanese-style horror movies started coming out. Sadly, I think that horror took a bad turn when it started being all about reality cams, like fucking Paranormal Activity and stupid shit like that. So, I don't know. You know, every once in a while I'll watch a horror movie, but I don't think they're anywhere near as good as they used to be. I don't really necessarily have a favorite, though, overall. I don't think I have an overall favorite horror movie. So, I don't have a favorite genre of movie to watch. I like many different genres of movies. I don't play favorites. What's my favorite Bond movie? Oh, God. I don't think I have a favorite one. I haven't seen Bond movies that often. The one I saw the most was Casino Royale, because it was on TV all the time when it was new. I actually bought that one on Blu-ray, too. Oh! Alrighty, then. Further into the horror. I've been so who's your favorite Bond actor and Bond film? I don't know. I haven't seen, you know what? Sean Connery. Sean Connery's too good. He is. He's fucking too charismatic. Sean Connery is the charismatic master of the Bond series. Favorite movie? I don't know. I'd have to watch them. I haven't seen any Bond movies in a long time. I would need to re-remind myself. I have to re-remind myself of the Bond movies, so can't answer that. Who's my favorite Bond actor? Of course, Sean Connery. That's the common choice. He's so good and charismatic. I don't mind any of the Bond actors, honestly. I think they all did a good job in their own ways. You know, all unique Bonds. Ben Boxer Cheers says, who's my favorite Bond girl? I don't even remember who any of them are. I seriously don't. I was never, like, heavily into Bond. What is my favorite James Bond movie? Ooh. It's tough to say because I've seen most of the classic Bond movies once. Okay? Years ago, I bought this Blu-ray collection, and I watched, like, every one, like, once. And then I haven't watched them since. I've seen, like, Casino Royale a bunch, and I do like that movie a lot. And I saw, what was the one after Casino Royale? I saw that one, like, once. Yeah, I'm not a huge Bond guy, so honestly, I don't know what my favorite one is. I would have to watch them again. Like, I don't even think in my mind that, like, there's one that stands out and I could be like, that's the one, because I haven't seen them that often. I probably would like to see them all again. First question is, who's your favorite Sonic the Hedgehog character? And second question is, are you into any JRPGs like Persona or Star Ocean? So I guess the first question would be Sonic. Do you play Sonic games? Do you have a favorite Sonic character?
I haven't played a Sonic game forever, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really haven't.
So
I mean, I was like really young when I played Sonic, and I never went back and played any other ones after.
So
yeah,
you really don't have a favorite character then?
Not really.
All right. How about JRPGs? Do you have a favorite? Is there one that you liked more than others that you've played?
I like some. I did play Persona. Well, I played part of Persona 5, and I really, really liked it. Never played any Persona game before that. I also really like the Yakuza series. I played Yakuza 0 and Yakuza Kiwami. Yeah, Kiwami. I played those two, and I really liked them. So,
All right.
yeah.
There you go. Favorite game of all time at all?
All time? Oh.
You don't have to have one, because I don't have one. I can't tell them
Yeah,
all the time I don't have a favorite game of all
That's
time.
hard, because, like, there's games, there's multiple games that I really, really like the Mass Effect trilogy, like Skyrim, you know, games like that, but I couldn't really be like, this is my all-time favorite number one.
Right.
It's too hard.
Good. You know, I think too many people think in absolutes. That's what it is. Like, they think, oh, there has to be a best and a worst, right? I'm not that kind of person to think that there's a best and a worst. Do you... Those are my favorite type of rice. I don't have a favorite type of rice. I guess brown or white rice are both good. I think I like brown rice better than white rice. Yeah, so that's serious shit, Emperor Swaggers. It's just a freaking beer. It's a style of beer called Santa's Butt. And I didn't get to drink it at Christmas because I was already too drunk on everything else. I don't have a favorite meal, Timbo Slice. I'm a man of many tastes. I pride myself on variety. Derek asks, ready for Halloween coming up? What's your favorite chocolate? Favorite chocolate overall? I don't have it. I like dark chocolate. I like white chocolate. I like milk chocolate. I like every kind of fucking chocolate possible. I'm a chocolate aficionado. I don't have a favorite. Chokyo Trump to the 10-bit cheer. If you would shit chocolate, would you eat it? Yes, of course. I have a hose coming from my ass to my mouth. Why not? What are these fucking things people are saying, man? I don't understand what's going on today. I really don't know what's happening. I don't have a favorite way to prepare an egg. I like eggs a lot of different ways. Hard-boiled, soft-boiled, scrambled eggs, Benedict, over easy. They're all good. Oh, that's what I wanted. Sure. Sure it was. Sure, that's what I wanted. I wanted a full frontal roll. The bottom line is I'd done that roll much earlier, but again, the delayed, queued nonsense of this fucking game completely fucked me over. What's my favorite type of pie? Asked Fred Flintstone. I don't have a favorite type. I like cherry, blueberry, apple, lots of different pies. I don't have a favorite type of cheese, Ratty Bag. I like different, excuse me, not Ratty Bag. It's like a surprise. I like different cheeses with different things, so. Food. I love certain kinds of Thai food with a spiciness to it. You know, if you're talking Mexican food, there's so many different kind of Mexican dishes that I like. American food, you know, good down home fried or baked chicken or a good meatloaf, or you know what I mean? Like, there's so many things. Burgers, certain burgers I like, although I'll be honest, I don't really crave red meat like I used to. Like burgers, steaks, that stuff I don't really crave that much anymore. Pizza! Are you kidding me? East Coast pizza. Amazing flavorful pizza. So I don't have a favorite non-Italian food. He said, the reason you might be wondering is, why did he bring up pizza? Because I'm talking about American pizza. It's not Italian style. I like the American East Coast style pizza, not the Italian style of pizza. But anyway, I don't have a specific. Those are some of the things that I like, but I don't have a specific. So there you go. Okay. I'm being asked by multiple people what my favorite soup is. I don't have a favorite soup. I like many. I like a fresh chicken noodle, not the salty ass shit from like Campbell's in a can with tons of preservatives. A fresh chicken noodle, minestrone, or a vegetable. Chicken tortilla is good. A nice, just plain tomato soup or tomato bisque is good. I like lots of clam chowder. I like both kinds of clam chowder.
I've heard a bit about this place before.
What is my ideal sandwich? I don't have one. I like many kinds of sandwiches. I seriously have eaten so many different kinds of meat and stuff over the years on sandwiches. I don't really have a favorite. Jack, tip me $1. So what's your favorite restaurant? What is your favorite thing to get there and why? I don't have a favorite restaurant. I don't like playing favorites. There's a lot of variety of foods that I like. So I would like going different places. We have a few restaurants in this area. Like there's a local Mexican restaurant that's really good. Very good quality food for reasonable prices. And we go there every once in a while. We really like that. There's an American style restaurant around here that we like going to. That does like good rotisserie chicken and stuff like that. There's a ramen place that we go to get fresh ramen. Actually, a few weeks ago, Kat and I tried pho for the very first time. We had fresh pho, Vietnamese. noodle dish, really good, and it was cheap, and we were like, damn, we've been missing out. Here's a cheap dinner we can have if we go out, and it's really nutritious, and it doesn't have a lot of fat or anything in it. It was really, really good. So, but no, I don't play favorites or anything like that. Okay. The Pancake Cheese said, what is your favorite fast food item? Whatever you say, I will go get after the stream. I don't have a favorite fast food item. I guess my question to you would be, what do you feel like? If you have, what about sandwiches? What about, like, burgers? What about chicken? What about this or that? If you give me an idea of what you're in the mood for, I'll tell you what my favorite is. But I don't have a general thing that I think is better than anything else. What's my favorite fast food? I don't have one. I don't have a favorite fast food. I like various different things. What is my favorite thing to eat at a barbecue? Oh, man. There's so many good slow-cooked foods. Slow-cooked chicken, slow-cooked pork of any kind. Beef, like, there's all good. I can't tell you. I don't have a favorite. Like, right now, if Kat and I were to go to a barbecue restaurant, I couldn't even tell you what I would get. Too many good foods. FL Gibson, I don't have a favorite food. He's saying, what's your favorite food? I don't have one. I don't play favorites. I don't have a favorite food. Someone just asked me, what's my favorite food? I actually don't have a thing that I would categorize as my favorite food. You know? I like many different kinds of food. Past few years, I've opened my food horizons even a little bit more. I tried various things like sushi, Mediterranean and Middle Eastern food, as well as Indian food recently I started eating. And I really like Indian food, different curries and stuff. Oh, it's good stuff. Surprisingly enough, Indian food is cheap. It's like very inexpensive, but it's fucking crazy good. It might be the perfect combination of flavor to, you piece of shit. It might be the perfect combination of flavor to you piece of shit. It might be. But no, I was going to say it might be the perfect combination of flavor to cost ratio. Alright. That's it for that. PW Dubs. I don't have a favorite kind of egg. I would say I prefer eggs over easy to scrambled. But I like scrambled as well. I don't know why you're asking me that with a $1 tip, but thank you. And Big Papa Phil tipped me $4. I don't have a favorite hot sauce with F5. I usually don't use hot sauce on anything. If I'm eating a dish that has spiciness in the actual ingredients of the dish, that's fine, but I never add hot sauce to anything. Zelda Destroyer did 100-bit cheers said, what's your favorite food of all time? I don't have a favorite food of all time. I really don't. I like it so many different kinds of food, man. And now that I'm getting older, there's so many new kinds of food like sushi, ramen, Indian food, Mediterranean food that I'm trying. In the last like 5 years, I tried all these for like the first or maybe second time in my life, and I love them. And now I'm trying to add those like to things that I like to eat or make. So, Elon just cheered again. So, what's your favorite type of food? I don't have a favorite type of food. He says his is turkey curry and chicken and waffles mixed together. Okay. I don't have a favorite brand of chicken tenders. We should be Cat says, how expensive is public transportation in the area? For here, it's not a matter of expense, it's a matter of dependability. Sadly, I know for a fact the buses in this area are not dependable. The buses in this area constantly have issues. Oh, here, let's nullify. Nice, I nullified my malfunctions. Shield vial. The buses, they break down, they're late, they have tons of issues, and of course, with COVID as well, all the bus things all fucked up, so... A waste of my time. EDP 445 tipped me $1.30 and says, what's your favorite type of cupcake? I don't have a favorite type of cupcake. Block comments to the super chat which says, what's your favorite food haters love to hate? Indeed they do. I don't have a favorite food. I'm a guy who I like variety. Jungle was love. What are you getting, Cat, this year? I already talked about it earlier this week. I'm not discussing anything publicly, because God forbid someone try to figure out what I got and how much it cost and this and that. It's bullshit. These people on the internet are nuts. I'm not fucking going there. Sorry, I can't talk about that. Mandy says, what's your favorite flavor? Overall, I don't have a favorite flavor. Chocolate, although I've always been a sucker for chocolate. Thank you, Castro Jenkin, for re-upping your membership. 11 months. He says, what's your favorite fast food restaurant? I don't have a favorite. I don't play favorites. I don't. There's a time and place for everything. I like McDonald's sometimes. I like Burger King sometimes. I like Wendy's sometimes. I like Taco Bell sometimes. I like, actually, I don't like KFC. That's disgusting. I like Popeyes sometimes. I don't have a favorite. What's my go-to bread? Oh, I love so many kinds of bread. I'm a bread lover, man. I don't have a favorite. So many good kinds of bread. I don't have a favorite type of cheese. Different cheeses are good for different situations. It's ridiculous for you to say that. Thank you. CJ says, I hope you're well. Statement, not a question. I don't have a favorite Mexican dish, the damn man. There's too many Mexican dishes that are great. I don't have one specific one that is my favorite. What would be your last meal if you were on death row? I have no clue. I guess I'd have to think about it. Right now, the thing is, for me, I like a lot of different kinds of food, but I don't have a favorite. Like, I like variety. I like Asian cuisine. I like American cuisine. I like Italian cuisine. I like, you know what I mean? I like all these different kinds of cuisines. Mexican cuisine, you know. But I don't like them all the time. If I ate the same thing all the time, I would get tired of it. So I don't necessarily have a favorite. I don't know what I would want. Maybe pizza or something. Who knows, right? Do you prefer to be buried or cremated? I mean, it won't matter because I'm dead. You know, when you're dead, it doesn't really matter what happens to you, your body after that, because you're dead. And you don't know because you're not there because you're dead. For just on cost purposes, it probably end up being a cremation. I got a $2 tip from the coldest snow Carl saying, what's your favorite fish to eat? Again, you guys over here asking my favorite stuff. I don't have favorites. There's certain things I like. I like crab. I like shrimp. I like, salmon. I like some whitefish. I don't have a favorite overall of anything, so. Theo says, what's your favorite Italian dish? Don't really have one. I like pasta. I like Italian soups. I like pizza. I like lasagna. I like so much Italian food. I grew up Italian. Seafood is a big part of Italian cuisine. Calamari, shrimp, clams. Oh my God, it's all good. It's all good. I don't have a favorite. You can't have a favorite. If you're truly an Italian, you can't make those kind of decisions. So to ask someone who actually has real Italian blood in them, what's your favorite Italian food? That's ridiculous. What are you, crazy? You can't ask me that. That's very insulting. You can't ask me an Italian that question. All right? So I want an apology now. No, I cannot speak Italian. I don't have a favorite Chinese food. Hey. Thank you to Cosmic Daddy for a $2 super chat. So if you could choose any meal, what would it be? None. I don't choose perfect meals. There's no such thing as a perfect meal. I like variety. I don't have a favorite food. I don't have a favorite cut of steak. I don't eat steak anymore. I don't think I ever ate enough steak to actually have a favorite cut of steak. I used to like filet mignon, of course, but filet mignon is crazy, expensive for the prime cut that it is. K-Dragon SC2, I don't have a favorite pizza chain. I don't really like chain pizza. GTK, to another 100-bit cheer. He said, what's your favorite pizza topping? I'm a sausage person. Frankly, I don't have a favorite pizza topping. I like many different kinds of pizzas. Obviously, bacon or pepperoni is delicious. Some people like sausage and ham. I like those in certain situations. I go for a Hawaiian pizza with pineapple and ham. Or I could do a pizza with the works with peppers and olives and all that stuff. A pizza that Kat really likes, and we actually got recently, margarita pizza. So margarita pizza has some mozzarella, fresh basil, tomatoes, and olive oil. It's actually a healthier pizza than the other greasy ones, and it's light and it's delicious. So margarita pizza is pretty good. But in essence, I don't eat pizza a lot. And, I don't have that necessarily, this is 100% my favorite topping that I must get every time I get pizza. It's nothing like that. Okay? Seaman Demon Apocalypse, I don't have a favorite pizza chain because I don't like chain pizza. Yeah, Zardos fan, I don't have a favorite pizza topping. What do you want me to tell you? I don't. I like all kinds of stuff on pizza. I like various vegetables, like peppers or onions. I like certain meats, like pepperoni, sausage, bacon. Obviously cheese. Everyone likes cheese on a pizza, right? Eggplant. I actually like eggplant on a pizza. I think it's pretty good because I'm Italian. It seems like all Italians seem to like eggplant, and I really like eggplant. But I don't have a favorite topping. I don't. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no? Asked the Spicoli. Yes, if you have it with ham and good ingredients such as banana peppers. Pineapples can be delicious. All right. However, pineapples on normal pizza, like with pepperoni and shit, no. Has to be with certain ingredients. What is my favorite cereal? Asks Golden Nobles. I don't have a favorite cereal. There's tons of cereals that I like. Golden Grams, Super Golden Crisp, Frosted Flakes, Wheaties, Raisin Bran. Oh, like Life or Chex, those are good. Cheerios, like Cheerios. Anyway, motivation to be. I don't have a favorite. I don't have a favorite cereal. I like many different cereals. Right now, if I could eat any cereal I had the choice, I'd probably either eat like Wheaties or Frosted Flakes or maybe some Honey Nut Cheerios. Those would be my choices. I can't eat the ultra sweet ones anymore, like Cocoa Puffs and fucking anything with marshmallows. You know, all that shit. I can't eat that. I don't want that sugary shit. Snow Carl, cheers. The favorite food of all time. We're not going to talk about that tonight because I don't have a favorite food of all time. I've only answered that question. Oh, I found it.